and welcome to cooking dinner in the Foragers family household. What we've got in the pot here, we're cooking down some really fresh wild mushrooms, and Oscar's going to show us over here. So these are the wild mushrooms. So what have we got here, Oscar?
It's a slippery jack.
Mine is that slippery. They've been peeled, haven't they? And what else is in there?
There's a, let's see here, a saffron. There's a wood bluet.
What's its other name that you like?
Purple nudus.
What was that?
Purple nudus.
Yeah. And here's the slippery jack with its skin on. So their identification is pretty simple. Pine trees, peelable, slimy skin. This one's a few days old, so it's a lot less slimy. It's gone a bit dry. Also really easy to peel. All you do is knock off a bit of the peel going around with your thumb or your knife. You are going to get that happening with your fingers if you don't wear gloves. So you just gently whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's a bit like peeling an apple or an orange, and you try to get the whole peel. Oh yes, that worked perfectly.
Very soft.
Oh, isn't it? And then we throw that underneath our pine trees to spore these mushrooms at our house. And here's a larger one. We'll have a look here. So they can range in, these are their gills. They can range in colour quite a lot. Let's see if we've got a lighter one. Oh, there we go. To almost white as well. And they've always got these honeycomb gills. So it's actually a sponge with spore shoots rather than your traditional gills of a mushroom. So they've always got the sponge, that peelable slimy skin, and the flesh is always a soft marshmallow consistency. Look at that. So you can actually see the little gill formation there. So that's what the honeycomb is made up of. Little tiny tunnels. How cool is that, hey? So this is also a relative of the porcini, the much famed and chef-loved mushroom. It's also, one of its names is the poor man's porcini. But dried, this is an exceptional mushroom. A lot of people say they don't like the mouthfeel of slippery jacks. But over here, what we've got going on, so we're really cooking them down. I've sliced them incredibly thinly. And we're going to get them toasty. Look at that, that oil has turned fully orange. So we actually didn't put much oil in, just a little drizzle. A lot of that is moisture coming out of the mushrooms. So we're going to chop up some Asian greens from our garden here. How beautiful are these flowers? We're going to save these flowers, aren't we? What are we going to do with those?
I don't know.
We're going to put them on top to make them look fancy. As I was just saying with my husband, he was saying, you know, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money cooking good food for your family. And you can take basic ingredients that you get, you know, we shop at Aldi and we get a lot of our ingredients there. And then we add all of this beautiful fresh produce that's growing free in everyone's gardens. Not bok choy, of course, but this one you might well have in your garden at the moment. This here is onion weed. Allium triquartium, meaning 3, and we'll have a look at this here. 1, 2, 3 sides of the stalk. So of course that onion smell is an identifying factor. We're just going to use that the same as we would spring onions, hey?
It's really strong.
Yeah, I love the little white flowers it gets in spring. Oh, that's the only thing missing from these wildflowers. And we've got a bit of Vietnamese mint that was going in the pond with your greenhouse project. And some violets, which are just starting to come into season. And we're just going to leave those and sprinkle them on the top. This is pretty much garnish going on here. And some beautiful fresh sea lettuce that our friend Kerry from the Ship for Good, the Steve Irwin non-for-profit, just came up for a visit on the farm. She needed a bit of earth farm time and we needed some salty goodness. So she's brought up a tiny bit of this for us. Fair warning, here comes a toddler in the middle of our video. So what we're going to do, we're going to cook down those mushrooms. Next, I'm going to finally chop these Asian greens and chuck them in. They've gone to seed a bit, so I'll just pop them off the stems and chop this too, and use the heads a bit like a broccoli. And there goes baby Astrid. And then we're going to add in a bit of coconut milk, some dried mushrooms too to give that really in-depth flavour, and a bit of veggie stock as well, and some of my magical special wild salt, and then just some rice noodles and a few dumplings in there. So we will let you know how it turns out. But this is one way that we make a regular everyday meal a bit more special and a bit more appealing to the kids, because they've helped pick a lot of this and they know what ingredients are going into their food. All right, thank you so much for watching.
See ya.